Tina. Thank you for joining me today for our Vinyasa flow. We're going to start off today in Supta Baddha Konasana, or reclined bound angle. So soles of the feet together. Slowly come on down. Let the shoulders rest into the mat. Hips soften. And let the knees start falling towards the mat. Let your eyes close. And start off with one deep breath in. And slowly let that breath go. Start to bring that focus to your breath. Feeling the belly fill up with air and rising on every inhale. And drawing back towards the spine with every exhale. Bringing awareness to your shoulders, making sure they're relaxed down into the mat, maybe giving them a little tuck under. And bringing the awareness to your low back, trying not to overarch or trying not to push into that low back. Just a nice natural curve to the spine. And feel the hips open up a little bit more with every exhale. On your next inhale, let the arms slide up out into a T or into cactus arms, whichever feels better. That right knee is going to come up and place it on top of the left. And starting to turn that gaze over the right shoulder, coming into your twist. Next inhale, that right knee comes back up. Placing it back down to the right, letting the hips relax back into the mat. And then inhaling that left knee up, placing it on top of the right. And starting to turn the gaze over that left shoulder, sinking into your twist. Next inhale, starting to bring both knees back up. Relax the hips back into the ground. And then knees come into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Maybe adding a little rock here, moving it around. And then starting to rock forward and back. And then coming all the way up and over, coming right into our tabletop pose. Bringing the wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and moving right into your cat and cow. Inhaling, drop the belly, lift the gaze, lift the tailbone. And exhale, tuck the chin and round. Keep this moving with your breath. If you're feeling tightness somewhere, holding that pose, breathe into it, trying to soften. Take one more round. And then bring it back to your neutral spine. Take a breath here. On the exhale, look over that left shoulder towards that left heel. Inhaling to center. Exhale, look over that right shoulder towards that right heel. Inhale back to center. Extending that right leg straight back, square the hips, flex the foot, toes are down, reaching the left arm out in front of you. Deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Holding it right here, working that balance, or bending that right knee, reaching that left arm back. Heart stays open. Deep breath in. And out. Next, exhale and release, reach. And exhale back to your table. Take a round of cat and cow. And back to your neutral spine. Extend that left leg straight back. Square the hips, flex the foot, reaching that right arm out in front of you. Keep that core engaged for balance. Holding here, or bend that left leg, reach that right arm back. Next, exhale, release, lengthen. And exhale, release down. Bring the knees to the edges of the mat. Sink down to your child's pose, taking 2 deep breaths here. Next, inhale, come forward. Curl the toes under, lift up to your downward facing dog. Give the head a shake. Walk the legs out. And then walking the feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, slowly come up. Roll the shoulders, open the heart, ground the feet down. Inhaling, reach up high. Exhaling, bow forward. Inhale, up to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach it up. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lift to your flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to your plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhaling, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And walking the feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms high. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, sit back to your chair. Deep breath in. Exhale, right elbow outside to that left knee. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, left elbow outside of that right knee. Inhaling up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale to your flat back. Exhaling, plant the hands, step back to your plank, and lower down, chaturanga. Next, inhale, lift that right leg high. Right elbow to the right knee. Exhale, three-legged downward facing dog. Leave that leg lifted, ride it forward to your plank, and lower down, one leg chaturanga. Inhaling up, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Left knee outside of that left elbow. Exhale, three-legged downward facing dog. Bring it forward to your plank. Lower it down, three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the feet up to meet the hands. Inhaling, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhaling, sweep the arms. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale, up, flat back. Exhaling, plant the hands, step that right foot back to lunge. Lowering that right knee, top of the foot down. And sweep your arms up high. Sinking into that low lunge. Deep breath in. Exhale, frame that front foot. Open the heart up. Exhale, push it back. Lift the toes, fold it over. Inhaling back to your low lunge. Curl the back toes under, lifting the knee. Right hand plants down. Left arm sweeps up. Exhale that left hand to the inside of that left foot. And slowly start walking the feet or the hands to the center. Spin the back heel down. Wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lift up to your flat back. And exhale, fold and release. Inhaling, walk those hands back. Come back to your lunge. Lift the heart. And step that right foot up to meet the left. Inhaling, sweep the arms high. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhaling, reach. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, up, flat back. Exhaling, plant the hands, left foot steps back to lunge. Sink it down, release that left knee, top of the foot. Inhale, reach the arms up. Sink the hips down. Exhale, frame that front foot. Open the heart, and then push it back, toes lift, fold it over. Inhale back to that low lunge. Curl the back toes under. Ground that left hand down. Reach your right arm up high. Exhale, that right hand comes down to the inside of the foot. Start moving the hands to the center. Spin the back heel down. Come back to that wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lift up to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to your flat back. Walk the hands back to the front. Come back to your low lunge. Step that left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhaling, reach. Exhale, sink to your chair. Taking a breath in. Exhaling, right elbow outside of that left knee. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, left elbow outside of that right knee. Inhaling to center. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, up to your flat back. Exhaling, plant the hands, step it back to your plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. Next, inhale, lift that right leg high. Right knee comes to the outside of that right elbow. Exhale, 3-leg downward facing dog. Ride that breath forward to plank. Lower down. Inhaling, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling that right leg back up. Exhale it through in between the hands. Spinning back, heel down. Inhale, sweep the arms to your warrior 1. Square your hips off. And then bring it into the eagle arms, right arm under the left. Reach the elbows high. Deep breath in. Exhale down to your humble warrior. Inhaling up, reach the elbows. Unwind, sweep the arms up. Straightening that right leg. And exhale all the way down. Bringing that head towards your knee. Sink into that right knee, plant the hands, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, left knee outside of that left elbow. 3-legged downward facing dog. Ride that breath forward to your plank and lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Left foot steps up in between the hands. Spin that back heel down. Reach your arms to your warrior 1. Square the hips off first. Then bring it into eagle arms. Left arm under the right. Lift the elbows high. Deep breath in. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhaling up. Open the arms, reach them up. Straighten that left leg. And exhale all the way forward. Bending into that left knee, plant the hands, step it back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, bringing the knees to the outside edges of the mat and sink to your child's pose. Sink down for a couple breaths. Next, inhale, come forward, come through that table, and then curl the toes under, and lift up to your downward facing dog. Lifting that right leg high, right foot up in between the hands, step that left foot up to meet it. Inhaling, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Hold it here, reconnect with your breath. Inhaling, reach your arms high. Exhale, sink to your chair. Bring your hands through to the heart. Right elbow outside of that left knee, holding it here. Lifting that right heel up, and then stepping it back to lunge. Stay in the twist. Inhaling back to center. Settle the hips in, reach your arms up high. Exhale, opening to your warrior two. Inhaling, reach the arms up, straighten that left leg. Exhale, warrior two. Flip that front palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, sink a little deeper through that left knee. Left forearm to the thigh. Reach that right arm up and over. Inhale up to your warrior two. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Reach the hands high. Exhale, open the arms up. Reach those left fingertips forward. Then releasing left hand down, right arm floats up. Inhaling up. Flip that front palm. Reverse the triangle. And exhale, sink back to your warrior two. Take a breath in. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Frame that front foot, come back to that lunge. Walk the hands forward. Kick that right foot up to your standing split. Holding it here, or opening those hips up, set up for that half moon. Right arm reaches up. Exhale, that right hand comes back down. Square the hips off. Step that right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, sweep your arms high. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, sink into your chair. Hands to the heart. Left elbow outside of that right knee. Hold it here. And then lifting that left heel up. Step left foot back to lunge. Inhaling to center. Sink the hips down. And then reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Settle into it. And inhale, straighten that front leg. Reach your arms high. Exhale, sink it down. Flip that front palm. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Adding a little more bend to that right knee. Right forearm comes down. Reach that left arm up and over. Inhale back to that warrior two. Straighten the front leg, reach the arms high. Bring the arms back to your T. Reach that right arm forward and bring it down. Come into your triangle. Inhaling, reach it up. Flip that front palm. Reverse the triangle. And exhale, sink back to that warrior two. Take a breath in. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Come back to your lunge. Walk the hands forward. Kick that left foot up to your standing split. Holding it here or opening those hips up. And coming into your half moon. Exhaling, square the hips off. And release that left foot down. Inhaling, slowly roll it up. And come into your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Coming into our balance poses, so if you want to step off of your mat, step off of your mat. Let those feet start grounding in. Let your eyes close. Take a few breaths here. Bringing the hands to your hearts. And start letting that right foot ground in. Bend that left knee. Flex that left foot. That left hand reaches around, grabs that foot. Sweep your right arm up. You can hold it here, working that balance, or start kicking the foot into your hands. Come into your dancer. Slowly exhale, bring the knee back in. And release. Big shoulder roll. And grounding that left foot down. Bend that right knee. Flex that foot. You can grab hold of that right foot. Left arm reaches up by the ear. Holding here to work that balance, or kicking the foot into the hand, coming into your dancer. and release. Big shoulder roll. And shake it out. Inhaling, reach your arms high. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale up to your flat back. Exhaling, fold. Separate those feet 2 fist distances apart. Come right under the hips. Your choice, yogi toe lock. Peace sign fingers around the big toe. Or slide the hands right under the feet. Let the elbows fall out to the sides. The head hangs heavy. Inhale, lift it up, flat back. Exhale, fold. Release the hands. Inhale, lengthen up to your flat back, stretch it out. Exhaling, fold, plant the hands, step it back to your plank. Hold it in that plank. Slide that left hand right under your face and open up side plank, right arm lifts. You can drop that left knee down if you want. Release that right hand and push it back to your downward facing dog. Inhaling forward. Put that right hand right under the face, roll it over to your side plank. Left arm reaches high. Exhaling, release. And bring it back, downward facing dog. Next, inhale, roll it forward to your plank. Lower it down. Forehead taps down to the mat. Hands right under the shoulders. Inhaling, lift it up to your cobra. Exhaling down. Walk those hands way out. Bring it into spider tip fingers. And inhaling, lift up. Open the heart up. Exhaling, tap that forehead down. Inhale, lift up. Exhaling down. Slide those hands back under the shoulders. Inhale, lift up to your cobra. And exhale, push it back to your child's pose. Next, inhale, walk those hands up. And come over onto your butts. Stretch the legs out in front of you. Give them a shake. And flex those feet. Sit up tall. Ground those sit bones in. And point the toes. And flex. Next, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Inhale, roll it up. And And bring the soles of your feet together. Grab onto the feet, ground the sit bones down, let the knees fall towards the mat. Inhaling, lift up, lengthen up high. On the exhale, start hinging forward. Walk those hands out if you want, and fold into it. Inhaling, come on up. Hands come under the knees. Bring the knees together. Bring the feet about hip distance apart. Hands down behind you, fingertips facing in. Next inhale, lift the hips, come into that reverse table. And exhale, slowly release. Extend the legs out long. Roll those shoulders to open the heart. Fingertips still facing in. And inhale, lift to your reverse plank. Exhale, slowly lower down. Walk those feet in. And you can keep those feet grounded in, arms out to the side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, start lowering down. Come to just about a hover. And then inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. 2 more. Lower. And bring it up. Exhale, start lowering down to that hover, holding it here. And then release all the way down to the ground. Walk the feet in toward your butts. Tuck the shoulders under, plant the hands down, setting up for our bridge pose. So on your next inhale, start lifting the hips up towards the ceiling. Tuck the shoulders under. You can walk those hands underneath and interlace them if you want. Next exhale, slowly come down. Walk the feet mat distance apart. Open the arms up and windshield wiper the legs back and forth. And walk the feet back in, hip distance apart. Plant the hands back down, coming into our second bridge. So when you're ready, lifting those hips up, you can keep those hands grounded there or interlace them underneath of you. And slowly lower down. Bring the arms to a T or cactus arms, feet to the edges of the mat. Let both knees fall to the left and turn your gaze over that right shoulder. Inhale back to center. And exhale, both knees fall to the right. Turn your gaze to the left. Inhaling back to center. Walk the feet together. And let both knees fall out to the sides. Staying in your Supta Baddha Konasana for your Shavasana. Or lengthen your legs out, coming into your full Shavasana, your choice. Taking one deep breath in, filling up with as much air as you can. Hold that breath at the top. And slowly let it all go and allow your body to relax into the mat. Holding it here for as long as you can.